Well, completely dry conditions at the 10 o'clock hour here in Southwest Florida. Well, Storm Shield Doppler radar showing you we still have a few showers on the East Coast, but they are going to stay on that coast. We will stay dry for the next several hours, but notice a few showers are popping up in the Gulf of Mexico. Some of these will meander toward the coastline. Later tonight and into tomorrow morning, 85, a popular number, Pagefield, RSW, and also at Naples with a light wind out of the west. Punta Gorda at 85 degrees, Immokalee 81, and Marco Island at 84. So once again, waking up to temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. Could have a couple of coastal showers for your Thursday morning. Otherwise, we start out dry, but afternoon storms will be affecting the area. I'll tell you all about it when I come back.
All right, thank you, Eric. Beachgoers in Naples reportedly discovered a body right along the surf line, right along Gordon Drive today. So far, the only information police have released is that it was the body of a 37-year-old man. We're going to keep in touch with authorities and bring you updates as they become available of that story in Naples. The walk across the stage, the little turning of the tassel to the other side is not going to happen for Lee County graduates after all in the high schools. Lee County School District announced that in-person ceremony that they were hoping for has been canceled because of a sudden spike in COVID-19 cases. School officials say they will arrange for drive-through ceremonies for each school in the district, with details to be released soon. As soon as we get them, we'll give them to you. Coming up, a Rebound Reboot, the virtual job fair that's coming back to your computer screen. Please keep your pen and your resume handy. We want to hook you up if you're looking for work. Also tonight, the governor is signing a bill requiring participation in that E-Verify employment program, but opponents say it does nothing but discriminate. And severe storms wreaking havoc in Brazil. Look at this video. Nothing like that our way. Eric's got more of his forecast for you as we count down to the holiday weekend just ahead. But first, if you haven't noticed, we have been telling you at least once an hour, it feels like this week during our newscast, you're gonna need to rescan your TV. We don't want you to get caught by surprise. To keep watching us over your antenna, learn what to do when you go to tvanswers.org. We'll be right back. As part of our commitment to help Southwest Florida rebound from the pandemic, WFTX has made a huge announcement today, one that we really hope is going to make a difference in your life or maybe in the life of somebody that you really care about. We're teaming up with 3 other local organizations to bring you a virtual job fair. So here's my colleague, morning news anchor Chris Shaw, to tell you more about it. Chris?
Back from this pandemic. Here's how my day started early this morning, opening the door to something special. Right now, about 80,000 people in our community, Southwest Florida, are looking for a job. And for them, with the bills piling up and the anxiety rising, it has to feel like they are in a race to get back to work as soon as possible. Well, on the other side of this door, there are people who can support you in that race. We made the big announcement on Facebook Live a few hours later that Fox 4 is helping bring you the Southwest Florida Virtual Job Fair August 13th.
So if somebody's out there and they're hurting, they're feeling a little down because they don't have a job, this is the place to be.
Along with Florida Rights Restoration Coalition, Fox 4 is proud to team up with Cape Christian and Better Together to make this happen.
Our mission is to really wrap around families, keep them together, help them thrive, and reach their God-given potential.
Better Together has done this type of virtual job fair before. It looks like this. Employers get an hour to tell you about their company and their openings. You can ask questions and possibly get a one-on-one interview. But that's not all. You know all those excited people you just saw? Well, they're volunteers who are ready to help you be your best for this opportunity, and more than 100 people have signed up, including many of the faces you know and trust here at Fox 4.
We're going to be offering workshops on how to write a resume, how to prepare for an interview, how to dress, and then we have coaches that are going to be your cheerleader, and they're going to be experts in guiding you along through the process.
We know the bills are piling up and the anxiety is growing over what's coming next, so we're here to help and give you hope.
It was so wonderful to see people walk into an entire new life, you know, one with dignity and purpose and value, and to know that their family was going to be lifted by that just one simple act of getting a job.
It's a community working to rebound. Chris Shaw, Fox 4, in your corner.
All right, so the WFTX Rebound Southwest Florida Job Fair is all set. Remember, it's a virtual job fair for August 13th. For all the details, just head to this story on fox4now.com. And if you want to know if the job fair really works, because it sounds like a lot of hype, maybe too much for you, right? We want to share a story with you. It really does work. A local woman who lost her gig, and she was determined to get back on her feet. She got laid off from the construction company she was working for in April, and it took her a month just to get her unemployment benefits. So she logged onto our last virtual job fair a couple months ago and looks forward to the next one in August.
They also offer webinars that help you to build your resume, how to conduct yourself in an interview. So it is a complete program, and it is free. I mean, that's amazing.
And now she's on the road to rebound. Just an hour after she gave us that interview, she got a job offer. So she's going to be back to work even sooner than she thought. We want to keep that going, so please go to our website and check it out. Severe weather in Brazil, leaving at least 10 people dead. Today's storms damaging and destroying a lot of houses in a number of different cities. Some of this amateur video shows that powerful storm ripping the roof off one of these buildings. Whew. Authorities say more storms are expected in the south and southeastern parts of Brazil in the coming days. And Eric, I was complaining to you.
There goes, oh.
Yes, during the commercial,
crazy.
I'm like, man, I missed the rain. And then you see something like this and you're like, I'll be okay with this drive.
You know, one of our viewers sent me that video, and I went to the producer. I was like, hey, let's get that on. It's something pretty rare down there in Brazil. Well, here, Southwest Florida, for the month of June, we were actually pretty close to average in the temperature department, average 82.5 when you average the highs and the lows for the month. And we were at 82.7, maybe a bit warm, but precipitation rather dry. Normally over 10 inches of rain for the month of June, only 8.32, and no more tonight for the 1st of July and the 2nd of July. But we do have a few showers that are out in the Gulf of Mexico right here. They're not really lasting all that long, but I do expect more to develop in this area, and that could provide some coastal rain areas tomorrow morning. All of the rain, just about all of the rain anyway, was east of I-75. A couple tenths of an inch around North Fort Myers, the exception. Otherwise, in and around Lake Okeechobee, 1 inch to 2 inches of rain around the Clewiston area, Moorhaven up toward Lakeport. You see clouds still sticking around, mainly mid and high clouds from those storms earlier. Now, a check of the tropics looks pretty good. The Gulf of Mexico, we are completely clear. The Caribbean, a few showers, but nothing expected to develop. And a frontal boundary that will move from west to east in the Atlantic. Couple of disturbances we were watching earlier in the week have pretty much dissipated. And off the African coast, a pretty healthy wave coming off, but it doesn't look like conditions will be conducive for development. So good news there in the tropics. And Southwest Florida, I mentioned maybe a couple of coastal rain areas tomorrow morning. Not many of us are going to see the rain on Thursday, so isolated rain. Storms afternoon will be, looks like east of I-75 near Lake Okeechobee once again. Friday, a little bit different, although the flow will be the same. We will have some showers in the morning. I think there'll be a few more of them, so we'll call it scattered rain, and those storms will again move east of I-75 come Friday afternoon. High temperatures today, well, the warmest Immokalee, as it has been the last few days, 97, 96 in LaBelle, Cape Coral at 93, Marco Island, Naples both at 92 degrees. Right now, well, 85 is a popular number from Port Charlotte all the way down to Marco Island, in the 70s near Lake Okeechobee. And when you factor in the humidity, feels like 96 on Marco Island and low 90s at the 10 o'clock hour, which is actually an improvement from the other day where it felt like over 100 at 10 o'clock at night. Tonight, 77 degrees, partly cloudy, maybe a coastal rain area or two. Don't let it cancel any outdoor plans. By 9 o'clock, we'll be in the mid-80s, and we are looking again for a high in the low 90s. So boaters, it should be a nice day, especially during the afternoon along the coast. Otherwise, isolated storms east of the interstate with a west wind around 10 knots and the Gulf running 2 feet or less. Pattern doesn't change much Friday into Saturday. Maybe a few more rain areas, but a low-pressure system right now should be getting close to North Florida Sunday and Monday, providing a little more in the way of cloud cover and shower activity. But by Tuesday and Wednesday, more sunshine and high temperatures back to 93 degrees.